Hey, what's going on, guys? Victor Chambers here. I recently had the honor of being interviewed by Richard Williamson for his YouTube channel, Rich Action, and I wanted to share that interview with you on my channel. Now, Rich and I are both licensed real estate agents with eXp Realty, myself in New Jersey and Rich in New York. And we're also both commissioned notaries and loan signing agents. I wanted to share this interview with you here to inspire, encourage you, no matter where you are on your loan signing agent journey or your journey as an entrepreneur. So hope you enjoy.
What's up, Rich Crew? This is your boy Rich Action coming to you with another video. In this video, we have Victor Chambers. This is going to be a good one. We're going to be merging real estate with loan signing agents. So let's go. What's up, Victor? How's everything going?
Good. What's going on, Rich? How's everything, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm glad to have you on the channel. I've been watching your channel for probably about 3 weeks now. I like the content that you're putting up. So
yeah.
A lot of people say, why do I have smaller channels on this channel? Is because, one, I want to bring you a different perspective of other people's relationship. And this man has been killing it, not only in loan signings, but also in real estate in New Jersey.
That's right. I'm in New Jersey.
Definitely. So I'm going to start off the question with, who is Victor Chambers?
So there's a lot to that. No, not really. But no, I'm a husband, a father, you know, a real estate agent, as we said, notary loan signing agent, a musician, you know, just a lot of different things that I've, you know, found myself doing, not because I haven't, you know, been focused, but more so just having a lot of passions and having a lot of things, you know, being ambitious, you know, and having a lot of things I want to accomplish. So, yeah, I mean, that's me in a nutshell. Obviously, there's more to the story, but you know, that's the initial, you know.
That's cool. That's a lot. It's not a little. Now, we know that you're a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Let's get into the real estate aspect of it a little bit and then dive into loan signing.
Sure.
Why did you become a realtor in the first place? Or were you a realtor first and a loan signing agent second? Or how did that work out?
Yeah, so I'll give you a little backstory. I spent 13 years on Wall Street. I went to school for computer science, have a degree in that, and a minor in mathematics. Went to work on Wall Street as a technologist. So kind of have a background in like software development and stuff like that. And Wall Street was good. You know, I think I did well. I did well there. You know, but as many people know, that are at least probably around our age, you know, during the financial crisis in 2008, things changed. And so, you know, working on Wall Street, you're getting bonuses, you're getting paid, you know, nicely, 6 figures, comfortable, you know, and then I had a bad year, or the company had a bad year, and I saw my bonus go like, you know, just get sliced and diced. And at that point, this was in 2011, and I said, you know what? I was upset. I didn't care that the company had a bad year. I was upset that my money wasn't right, you know. And so I said, I'm gonna take control of my destiny and of my future. And I took 2 weeks off of work and went to real estate school in 2011 and got a real estate license. Now I had to, because of that, I had to fly under the radar as an agent, you know, all the way up until 2019. You know, so I was doing deals, you know, for friends and family, doing my own personal deals, but I couldn't market myself as a real estate agent because, you know, it's a conflict of interest. You know, working for one of the largest financial institutions in the world, you know, them being in the real estate game, you know, me having a license with another broker, you know, and it was just a lot. So I had to essentially fly under the radar to you know, be able to do it. So up until, March of 2019, I was working on Wall Street full time, doing real estate on the side. In 2018, I started, wholesaling, and did that for a while. That kind of carried me from 2018, 2019, did more wholesaling into, this year. And then pretty much for the last 2 years, I've been, doing, real estate and being an agent, more so on a full-time basis.
Okay. You are a real estate agent with what company?
So I'm with EXP.
EXP
Realty, yeah.
Both EXP agents, yeah. And he has a YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel?
So it's just Victor Chambers Real Estate is my YouTube channel for my real estate business, and it's more so focused on educating the consumer, buyers and sellers, educating them about the market, educating them about real estate in New Jersey, because real estate is hyper local. So what's happening in one place might not be happening in another place. And so that channel is more so focused on, educating people, on real estate in New Jersey. And it's actually been a source of, it's been a source of lead generation for me as well. So, it's been good.
Cool. And you also have another channel based on loan signings. What's that channel?
Yeah. So my Victor Chambers channel, just Victor Chambers, I've been, I never intended to really start another channel, but, I started that channel, near the beginning of when I started, my notary loan signing journey, just kind of to document my journey, to document the process, only to find out, that, there was so much, interest in it, from
a lot of interest.
from people. And so, that's been good, but it's really, I've spent a lot, of time and energy focusing on loan signings, for that channel, but, it's going to evolve. I'm going to still niche down on notary and loan signing stuff, but, it's going to, over time, infuse more real estate, more just general entrepreneurship stuff. But, we'll see. I'm just taking it a day at a time. The notary, stuff is one of my passions, and something that I've been somewhat successful at so far in these early stages. So I just want to help people with where they are right now, and just using this platform to do it.
Cool. So why did you become a loan signing agent in the first place?
Yeah. So what's funny is that so I got a real estate license in 2011. I initially got my notary commission in 2015.
Okay.
Now, the only reason I got a notary commission is because it only costs $25 in New Jersey. It's filling out a piece of paper, it's sending in a check for $25. And I said, I might be able to use this at some point, not knowing then at all that I would be able to monetize it in any way. And then, interestingly, I never did anything with it. Never did anything with it, until 2019. I came across Mark Wills. And I found out about Mark Wills through Bigger Pockets, because I'm into real estate investing.
Bigger Pockets.
Yeah, and I and actually I don't even think it was their regular podcast. I think it was their business podcast. He did an interview on there, and he said this business is the best kept secret in real estate. And I was like, wow, I've never heard of this. Now I had done real estate transactions, I bought properties, and obviously there's always someone there with you signing documents, but it's like it didn't click, And so I came across Mark Wills, through that interview, and I was like, I need to research this. At the time, I was kind of newly, away from, the 9-to-5, away from Wall Street, kind of a new full-time entrepreneur. And so I researched it, I invested in the course, and kind of slowly went through the course, and then kind of set it on the shelf, honestly, because I didn't know if this was something I really wanted to do. Until, September, October rolled around, and I don't know, something from somewhere just clicked again. And, that kind of started, me on the journey of where I am, right now.
Cool. It's crazy how you don't realize an opportunity until you're ready for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you was doing transactions left and right, and then you see the notary there, and you have your notary license, but one and one didn't make two.
Yeah.
But then it was just, you were ready for it in September. You bought the course, and then you set it on the shelf, and you got the course, and then you were like, hold on, let me look at this Mark Wills course again, because you know, I could be making money with this.
Right.
So how much money have you made with notary work so far?
So I took my first signing October 23rd or 24th. I think it was October 23rd. And to date, I think I've done like 2,700 ballpark.
Ooh.
You know, which is, you know, it's you know, compared to what you can make in a real estate transaction or in a wholesale transaction, you know, it's not really a lot of money, you know. But and again, I'm doing this kind of part-time around my real estate business, which is, you know, my core business. But you know, it's been decent for, you know, what you would call a side hustle. And that's also keeping in mind that in November, so I think I did from the 23rd of October to the end of October, I think I did 11 signings, something like that. Then in all of November, I did like 13 signings. Part of that reason being because I was in a car accident, and you know, I just had, you know, some car issues I was trying to sort out, and so that really put me, you know, a week and a half, 2 weeks behind in terms of gaining momentum. But then, you know, once I sorted all of that out, you know, it was kind of full steam ahead. And in December, I've already surpassed what I did all of November. So,
cool.
So yeah, just
progress.
You know, working on getting progress and just gaining momentum, man.
Do you see that? I know that you call it a side hustle. A lot of people do this full time, and they see it as a career. For a real estate agent, our transactions are more $8,000, $9,000 within one transaction of a house.
Right. Yeah.
Do you see this as a conflict of interest doing NSA, or do you see it as a good compliment because you're able to make $8,000, $9,000 on a transaction for a house per month, and then also come away with around $1,700 to $2,700 a month off of NSA work as well? Yeah,
I think it's I look at, you know, income in a couple of different ways, you know, when you think about business, and this is nothing, you know, this is just kind of my thought process. It's nothing that, you know, I necessarily, you know, tell other people to espouse or what have you. But, you know, commission checks are great, but, you know, you're deal to deal, you know, and unless you have a huge pipeline, you know, you have to, you know, once you get one deal, and you got to get the next, you know, and you have to build a pipeline to have consistent income. And that's obviously possible, and I'm doing that now. But with the pipeline, you also need systems, you need a team, you need, you know, there's a lot of things in place. You can't only do but so much as one person, right? And, you know, you meet a person today, you know, you might not see a commission check for 90 days, right? So while you're earning, you know, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 or more, you know, you're putting in a lot of work. You know, I've, you know, closed transactions with people that, you know, I've had to show 30 houses to, you know, and 30 houses, think about a half hour per showing. That's what, 15 hours, you know, plus the travel time, plus all the phone conversations, plus all the negotiations, and all the stuff in between, inspections, appraisals, all this time you're spending. And yeah, it's a lot of money, but you're working pretty hard for that money, you know, to not see it, you know, until 90 days later. Whereas with, you know, what's great about, you know, notary work and loan signings is that it's more instant gratification. You know, it's more money, like it's more of a trickle, but it's consistent, you know. So I call it more like it's more active cash flow versus, you know, commission checks, which are, you know, active, but they're like spaced out unless you have, like I said, a strong pipeline. But then, you know, you're investing a lot of time in closing, you know, a lot of deals. So
yeah. So correct me if I'm wrong. All of the real estate agents that's out there, if you're making like $8,000, $9,000 every 90 days, right? Or you're closing one transaction every 3 months, or you're a new real estate agent, especially with EXP, and you want to do real estate full time, but you still need a source of income, loan signing work can provide that income. Once you do one loan signing, that's $100 to $150, even sometimes $200 for that one transaction, for that hour and 15 minute transaction, right?
Yep.
You'll get paid right then, 30 days later, if it's from a signing company, or almost immediately if it's from an escrow company. So look at this notary signing work as a great in my opinion, a great compliment. And you agree on?